to another episode of Project Oarai, and boy was this episode super tedious. I didn't realize working with all these different heights would be as difficult as what it actually was. Trying to get the networks and the terrain to do what I had inside my head was really difficult. There's some areas that kind of aren't as good as I'd like them to be, but there's not a lot I can do. It's just the game and how the networks work. I have an image in my head and the networks just don't want to bend and curve like how I want them in my head. But either way, I think it's turned out really good. You'll be able to see at the end. But it looks great, I think. And it's a nice way to learn as well, because the whole idea of me wanting to build this stuff towards the city was to kind of try out some different ideas before I got to the city, like stuff that I wanted to do in the city or very similar, but I wanted to try out beforehand, because we're probably going to be building the city for a lot of episodes, because it's going to be massive. Yeah, it's going to be huge. It's going to take up a lot of room, and I just hope everything goes well. But yeah, anyways, less about the city, more about this episode. And yeah, I just wanted to try out these ideas, like what I said. I wanted to try out working all these different heights, because eventually I do want to build along a mountainside on the edge of the city. And I want to put all the luxury houses there. And not all of them, obviously, but I want to put some of them along the mountainside. I think they'd look really cool. So yeah, this was a good way of me seeing how easy and difficult it's going to be at the same time. But yeah, there's also another really strange thing that happened. I appear to have some footage missing, and I have no idea where it's gone, because we all of a sudden go from building these houses here that you can see, and then an apartment complex, to then all of a sudden me just placing down a load of houses. I have no idea what happened in between then. Maybe the footage got corrupted. I've had this footage a long time. This is footage before the update, so I've had it a while. Yeah, that's how far ahead I am right now in the way of how many episodes we are ahead. There's like 3 more episodes after this before we even get to the city. So what I'm thinking I might do is, I don't like being that far ahead. I think that's a bit too much. I think maybe 1 or 2 episodes is nice to be ahead, but I'm ahead by so much right now. I think what I might end up doing is maybe releasing an episode on a Wednesday and a Saturday, and just whittling some of the episodes down a little bit. That way I'm not so many ahead, because I was checking today, and I've already got 4 episodes, not rendered or anything. I haven't done the voiceovers or anything or talking on them, but they're already edited and, you know, good to go for me to add some music, some talking to, and all that stuff. So I think it'd be nice to just get some of them out of the way, get them out there, rather than being as many as 3. I think I'm 3 episodes ahead. I'm pretty sure. It might be 4. I'm not too sure. I kind of get carried away sometimes. But yeah, there's also going to be, at the end of this episode, there's going to be some cinematics from a new area that I didn't record because it was after the update. And I'd forgot to put my recorder on because I thought my save was like dead, and I wasn't getting it back. But it turned out that everything was totally fine. My save was working. And I just started building, and I totally forgot to put the OBS on to record. So yeah, you've got some cinematics from that area at the end of this episode. So if you're wondering where they came from, now you know. Okay, so I'm basically just going to leave you with the rest of the episode, and I hope you enjoy. I'm sorry that there's been some missed footage, like what I said, but I have no idea what's happened to it. So I do hope you enjoy, and like always, I'll see you all in the next one.